So let's get started with 7 tactics to help you gather more positive reviews on Glassdoor. So first up, every organisation has some departments, some locations where things are going a bit better, staff are a little bit happier, a bit more engaged. So that would be the obvious place to start some of your efforts around gathering more positive reviews. So this is really useful if you do something like an employee engagement survey and you can split up that data by department or location. You can find those pockets of positivity and you can really start to tap into them first. Next up, you might want to even post a review yourself on Glassdoor. This is something that I've done. As long as you do it with an authentic review with genuine pros and more importantly, genuine cons and things you think you still need to improve in that organisation, then I think people will appreciate the review. You might also want to do, I've done it a bit tongue-in-cheek in this example, but also start with a little bit of disclaimer saying, hey, I work in HR or recruitment or marketing. I look after the Glassdoor page, so wanted to put that out there out front. However, that being said, I can't be encouraging lots of our staff to post reviews if I'm not going to do it myself. So here's my honest review of what it's like to work here. Next up, a fairly common one, but one that I think a lot of organisations do a little bit, but I'm really focusing on systemizing it and finding out what works. It's thinking about those key moments in an employee's journey with you, like that are real chances where they're going to be a lot more in a happy, positive situation. So work anniversaries, the end of an apprenticeship or an internship, where they've had a really good period with you. Probation is a key one as well, promotions, these types of things. But you may not want to be blatant about it, like at the end of the meeting and say, this has all gone great, would you mind posting a review on Glassdoor for us? Maybe you're just sort of scheduling to send an email a couple of days later, pretty low key. Look, appreciate you getting on great. Enjoyed our meeting the other day. Look, if you have time, it'd be great if you could post your review on Glassdoor. This is really important that we sort of help to tell our story of what it's like to work here to the future generations who are going to come and work here. Next up is asking the actual various management teams, particularly ones in like HR and marketing, who are likely to be sort of more closely invested in that Glassdoor page. They're the ones that are more motivated to actually help you out. Could actually be the department where you work. So you're almost asking your sort of colleagues / friends to say, come on guys, could you post a review on Glassdoor for us? The only caveat here is to be a bit aware of what you don't want too many people from like the HR team all posting review in a short period of time. So if there was like 5 or 6 people in HR, I'd be saying, look, maybe one of us can post a review in the next month and then maybe someone else can post in a couple of months and just sort of rotate it around like that. So yeah, and keep it nice and easy. And then exit interview. So a bit different to those probation interviews and other sort of work anniversary type things. What we're looking at here is if someone's had a great experience with your organisation, then we are probably going to ask them in the meeting because they're saying lots of lovely things. They're leaving the organisation. They're probably feeling maybe a smidgen guilty to be leaving you, but they're excited about their new thing. They may have a bit of time on their hands. They've got gardening leave or a notice period. Then it's like, great, would you mind, would you be open to helping us out and do this if it's not too much trouble? And they'll probably say yes. Then gather their personal email address, the best one for them that they're using every day, and just email the link through to keep it nice and easy for them. You might give them an idea. You might send that through with a little bit of an overview of saying, please do write your own review. But if you're struggling, people tend to, write about the things they've done or what they enjoyed about this or what they enjoyed about that. It's important if you're doing that sort of helpful instructions, you're not leading the witness. You still want their honest, authentic piece, but maybe you're just trying to give them a bit of guidance so that it's easier for them to know what to write. Yeah, because I bet a load of people click on that type of email, suck on their pen for 2 or 3 minutes and just go back to, browsing TikTok or something. So keep it nice and easy for them. If you prefer, it might be that you can find an article online about how to write a Glassdoor review. Maybe you just share that and say, look, if you're struggling, this is a good article, and then it keeps it nice and easy. Now, this one is all about the methodology, the philosophy that you buy into with Glassdoor. Not many organizations are going to do this, but those that do really well with it, but it's not for everyone. So if your organization is really transparent, has really strong employee engagement already, is quite agile, and when they're told, there's a challenge and people are not particularly happy about what's happened here, or you're not doing something as good as you could, if your organization is agile enough to sort of move and respond to that type of feedback, then this strategy is really good. So what we're talking about here is, when talking to your staff about how to sort of provide feedback, you're saying, look, your managers will be doing one-to-ones and having other catch-ups with you. Always great to provide that direct feedback. That's what we'd love to see. But if there's ever anything that you felt more comfortable delivering in an anonymous format, then absolutely, Glassdoor, we're always monitoring it. We're very open to what people want to share with us. So feel free to use Glassdoor as well. So there's not many organizations who sort of just openly embrace Glassdoor like that, put the posters up in the sort of staff room. But if your organization is able to do that, then I think what you'll have is a really good stream of feedback that hopefully then you're able to sort of act upon, build upon, understand what you're doing really well, and understand where you need to improve. And then moving to the end now, I think this last one is just about, taking that leap and actually putting in place some of these actions. If I give you the little tip here that what a lot of people don't realize is that Glassdoor rating that you have today that maybe you're not enamored with, that can change very quickly with 2 or 3 or 4 reviews. The reason being is the algorithm favors the more recent reviews. Recent reviews are going to have a bigger impact than those reviews you got a year or 2 back that are having less of an impact. So as soon as you can start putting some of these tactics in place, the sooner your Glassdoor rating will likely start moving in the right direction. And then finishing up, I just wanted to highlight, this isn't really a tactic, but just to say, it might help you when you're trying to talk to other stakeholders in the organization about, whether you should really embrace Glassdoor or not. It's, just highlighting that it's a big transparent world we live in now. The days of us, keeping, being able to hide our problems like, oh, we don't have great work-life balance or something, the days of that not being obvious to the entire job seeker market is really unlikely. So if you've got big challenges in your organization, with the likes of Glassdoor and LinkedIn and other sites like that where people are sharing their experiences, you're probably better off trying to address some of these issues and just trying to be a bit better as an organization, because guess what? Lots of your competition is doing just that, so don't get left behind. So hopefully if you enjoyed these 7 tips, guys, you might want to check out some more of my content. I'm running weekly webinars with me and a few of my colleagues at hireful, so feel free to check that out. We're running webinars on a range of recruitment related subjects, so check it out. It's all free. Webinars happening every week. I look forward to seeing you on there. Thanks, guys.